take a look back at some of your favorite Oscar hosts. Plus, Reese Witherspoon, Hugh Jackman, Patricia Arquette, Terrence Howard, Glenn Close, Laura Dern, Jeff Bridges, Emma Thompson, Jessica Chastain, Octavia Spencer, Channing Tatum, and many more share their favorite stories. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan.
It is Friday, February 20th, 2015. It is our pre-Oscar celebration.
Yes. And to kick it off, I'd like to do a little cheers to you.
Oh, is this real champagne?
Yeah, we splurge for the good stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Well, you know what? Do you want to play a little trivia? Well, there's some facts about the Oscars and this year's nominees.
Okay.
So we're going to come up with these facts. We're going to see how we do. Meryl Streep is nominated this year for Into the Woods and has the most Oscar nominations for any actor, male or female. Jack Nicholson and Katharine Hepburn are tied for second place with a total of 12 Oscar nominations. How many Oscar nominations does Meryl Streep have?
So I would say they're tied for 12. I guess I would say 14.
I got this right. 19. That's incredible.
19?
Yes.
Okay, wait. Okay, so how many times has she won?
3.
3.
She's amazing.
She's the best.
She really is amazing. All right, what's your question towards me to see if I'm as good as I thought?
Bond girl Rosamund Pike is the third Bond girl to get an Oscar nomination. You know this. She becomes the third woman to have the distinction of being both Bond girl and Oscar nominee. Name the other two.
Halle Berry.
Yes.
Because you can't forget Halle. And the other Bond girl who was nominated for an Oscar.
They were both winners.
Gosh, who was the Bond girl nominated for won an Oscar?
I give up.
I give up.
Kim Basinger.
Really?
For LA Confidential.
Okay, all right. I think
We are losers.
Yeah, I only got that one.
These are tough.
All right, here you go. There is a big Spider-Man contingent at this year's ceremony. Felicity Jones from the Theater of Everything was in Spider-Man 2. Emma Stone was also in Spider-Man from Birdman, while J.K. Simmons from Whiplash was in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Spider-Man isn't the only comic book hero represented. Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo are both up for Best Supporting Actor. Coincidentally, they have both played the same comic book superhero. Name the superhero.
The Hulk?
Bam, you got it.
Edward Norton played the Hulk?
Yes, he played the Hulk in the first one, and then Ruffalo came. Yes, he did. I actually like that one. He played the Hulk. But you answered my question with a question, but you were right.
Last one.
Yeah, he played the Hulk.
How many winners from the 2014 Oscars were nominated this year?
2.
None.
I should have figured.
I was surprised by that.
I was really surprised. Well, yeah, that is surprising.
Surprising. Isn't that surprising?
How many of you got anything right?
We have more of these facts online, and listen to this. We're taking over the Celebs on Facebook page today and Monday. Oh, that's cool. Now, here's my question. Are we the celebs on Facebook, or are we talking about celebs on
We
Facebook?
post a lot of original material on the Facebook page. We take it over, yeah.
So we take it over, but we're talking about other celebrities.
Celebs on Facebook is a Facebook page
yes,
that we take over,
and then we post
pictures
all kinds of stuff from our trip and original content, and
Okay, so we're going to take it over. We're going to post a lot of interesting stuff, so get on there and check it out. Celebs on Facebook. Take over that page.
Very exciting. Hey, today on the show, guess what? Real movie stars are going to be here. Kevin Costner, the Oscar winner himself, is going to talk to us about his new film and the Academy Awards.
Love Kevin Costner. Really, I mean, incredible actor and director and everything else. And we're going to take a look back at Oscar ceremony hosts through the years. You know, Neil Patrick Harris is this year. We're going to take a look back and see if others have done it.
And also, we're going to take a look back at some of the most memorable moments from Lives After Oscars show from the last 3 years before we head to Hollywood.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, do you have a favorite memory of being at the Oscars?
Definitely. I think last year, I got to interview Jack Nicholson, and it was so exciting and so fun because my sons are crazy Jack Nicholson fans. They love him, and so just to get to be able to show them, like, look who mommy got to talk to, and the picture we took together was just like very exciting. Do you remember?
Yeah, we're going to see some of the Jack interview today on the show.
We're going to see that on the back.
Are we showing that?
The throwback tape?
Yeah, the throwback tape. That'll be part of it, yeah.
We asked some of the biggest stars in the business to share with us some of their favorite memories about their big night at the Academy Awards.
Oh.
Now take a look at this.
Well, when I was nominated, there was only one big fashion dais at the Academy Awards when you walked in. There was banks of photographers, but there was just one place that you stood for them to have a look at your dress. And I got up there and I put my hand on my hip and my dress fell off. And I had this like fake fur stole around my shoulders, and I pulled it around. And the picture that they took of me smiling and with this stole pulled around my shoulders became quite a famous picture. And nobody knows that it was just my dress had fallen off. And probably if they got a few frames before, you totally would have seen my boobs.
I had a beautiful Jeffrey Bean dress. It was strapless with a gorgeous bolero. Somebody stepped on the train and the whole top flipped down. And so for a split second, the entire audience saw my exposed breasts.
So my wife convinced me to, prior to my Oscar nomination, take her to the Oscars just so we could have the experience. So we were just by ourselves, just the two of us. And we were walking in the venue, and we were on the red carpet stuck between Cher's entourage and Jack Nicholson's entourage, which is not where you want to be. They're both about 25, 30 people deep. They're stepping on her train, getting elbowed, pushed, and shoved. The paparazzi are going crazy. They're yelling, Cher, Jack, Jack, Cher, Jack. Flashbulbs are going off. And one guy sees me stuck in the throng of people, and he says, Mr. Cheadle, Don. I looked up, and he goes, get out of there. So, welcome to the Oscars.
The memory I have the most of being at the Academy Awards is being incredibly hungry.
One thing about the Oscars that nobody knows is that when you take your purse, everybody thinks it has lipstick or powder in it. It actually has candy in it.
And whenever friends have the privilege of being celebrated for their work, I tell them to bring a protein bar in their bag.
Lots of candy.
This is the most important thing I can share.
And the winner is...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
So, I'm sitting there, you know, you're in the first or second row, you're totally out of context, you have no idea where you are.
And the Oscar goes to Jeff Bridges.
And the winner, Jeff Bridges, and everything that you had in mind immediately leaves your brain.
And the winner is Angelica Houston and Quincy Bonner.
When my name was called for the Oscars, of course, you know, you go into a fog. And you walk up to the stage and you're in a mist.
I don't actually remember anything from that night except for him saying my name, because it felt like it took forever.
And the Oscar goes to Octavia Spencer. And the Oscar goes to...
Well, I was with my mother, and she turned to me as Anthony Hopkins was opening the envelope and said, "You haven't got a snowball's chance in hell." And I thought, well, she's right.
Emma Thompson for Houghton.
And then he said my name, and I thought, what the
down the center of the aisle.
Like, is this really happening? It is. Oh, I have to get up. Oh no, don't fall down, don't fall down, don't fall down. That's all I remember.
And you see your father, who directed you in the film, in tears, and then your boyfriend with whom you acted in the film in tears, and your producer. And you think, why is everyone crying? I'm dry as a bone.
And poof, there you are in the middle of an amazing dream and feeling all that love and appreciation coming at you. I don't know. There's no words. There's no words.
I remember that everyone was in the bar most of the Oscars.
Oh, wait.
Monday, we will be live from the Dolby Theater in Hollywood for our After Oscar show with special guest Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes. And Kelly will have a backstage pass and talk to all the winners minutes after they won. That's exciting.
Correct. And Michael will be reporting from the red carpet.
Yeah. And our fashion panel, we're not done. We're not done because there's more. Our fashion panel of Carson Kressley, Maria Menounos, and Lawrence Zarian will give us the scoop on all the fashion from the red carpet.
Plus, we will have a special performance by the professional dancers from this coming season of Dancing with the Stars.
Wow.
So the professional dancers.
Yeah.
So that is good.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Yeah, right. We actually get to see them dance with each other.
Yes.
Instead of dragging the celebrities around, which is great. Now, he's one of Hollywood's most talented leading men. Please welcome two-time Academy Award winner Kevin Costner.
Red carpet. Yeah. Hey.
Rolled out the red carpet.
No, it is, yeah.
Does this ever get old for you? I mean, Academy Award time must be exciting because you know firsthand the feeling of clutching not one but two Academy
I
Awards.
found myself in these things. I was in a Lifetime Achievement Award, certain things, and red carpets, and took my kids on the red carpet for the very first time. But I find myself hemming and hawing sometimes. You know, the pit's sweating because I'm going to have to go say something, and I don't really like it. And my wife leaned over to me and she goes, remember, this was a little bit of part of the dream, too.
Yeah.
You know, and it was kind of, I didn't want to admit that, yeah, I like the idea of this maybe happening. Who would ever, you know, guess that you're going to win an Oscar? But when she said that, it made a lot. She remember, this is still a little bit of part of it, too. And it just kind of calmed me down.
Yeah, that's actually great. Yeah. That's a great way to look at it. Now, you know, it's so funny because you won those two Academy Awards for Dances with Wolves, of course, which I just saw again the other night. And boy, it never gets old. That movie never gets old.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you. You directed it?
Yeah, everybody wanted to take, everybody, and I think in a way would like to have taken that journey, that ride.
Yeah.
When America was like the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, sure.
Now, you directed it, you produced it, you started it, and you're standing up there with these two Oscars for it. What went through your mind when you heard your name called and you're on the stage?
Well, you know, deep down you kind of want to hear your name. You don't want to lose, but you don't think they're going to call it, and they do. And I just, you know, the music starts to play that was scored, and you know, you walk up to the score of your life. I mean, you feel like Yul Brynner in Exodus, you know, just this music, and you go up there and you stare out, and you know that people that love you are watching, and you just kind of babble through. You just, you know, in my instance, I made up a little speech, you know, and that feels pretty vain too, to make one up at home. I'm not going to win. Jesus, boy, am I doing, you know. But, you know, you go, why? I guess it's because you go up there and it's easy to forget who you should maybe thank, but it's equally important that you remember. So you write it down. Some people can wing it. It's not my style.
Yeah. Now you talk about your wife, Christine. You have 3 kids together, and Valentine's Day was last week. Yeah. Did you do anything special for your wife?
You know, listen, we went out to have dinner, and then we drove and we made out.
Did you make out?
Yeah.
Wait. Did you make out?
I don't know. I don't know how romantic. I mean, the romantic.
I love the way you made out. It just
no, making out is romantic. Girls like that.
The romantic guys are really hard to keep up with. These guys that really think it through. I honest to God, you just want to throw a rock at them. So you said we're going to go have dinner. We got a babysitter. Let's go park here, and then.
Wait, so you parked and went to make out?
Yeah. Well,
Did you go to like Lookout Point or Make Out Corner?
I have this great, literally, I have this 10 acres that I'm going to build on the ocean. The dolphins put on a show for free once in a while, and you just went there and just kind of, you know, that's about where this should end, isn't it?
You made out with your wife.
I mean, do you want to get romantic or do you want to just get...
No, but I love that because women love to be kissed, I think, passionately by the guy that they are in love with. And I think that that is a great present, a make-out session. Yes. These ladies are like, yes, Kevin, we're over here. We love you. We love you too.
Now, you're here to talk about McFarland USA, but you're such a busy guy, and you had a movie that I loved.
Oh, I loved it too.
I showed it to my parents, and they loved it as well. It's a movie called Black or White. And tell everybody about that.
Well, thank you. You were...
I mean, simultaneous films at the same time.
I mean, Michael's actually one of the first people to see that movie and talk about it, and also you guys supported the movie Black or White. If you haven't seen it, I hope you do go. I think it's where an authentic look at where we actually find ourselves today when it comes to race. I think you'll really, people are talking about it, they're seeing it. If you haven't, I hope you do. I saw it. It was, to me, it was just as important as any film that I ever made, and I was glad that I did.
Yeah.
You do always make movies that are so relevant and significant with the narrative. You know, it really is a very, they're always deep narratives, and I really do appreciate your filmmaking for that. I also want to, we have to take a break, but I want to talk about McFarland because I'm a cross-country parent, and it's an interesting sport to be the parent of, because, you know, they literally run away, and then you wait around for them to get back. That's how you sort of root for that sport. But we're going to talk about that when we come back.
Still ahead on Live, a look at Oscar hosts through the years.
Coach finds himself in this small Mexican community in California, Central Valley. Agriculture is the only thing growing besides the prison that these kids literally grow up next to. And this coach, fish out of water, comes to this community. He doesn't know anything about cross country. He doesn't know anything about running. He's just actually trying to keep his job. And says he notices something in these kids who work right alongside their parents early in the morning before they have to go to school. After school, they go back out in the fields and work with their parents again, and he sees something in them, and he shows them this opportunity to race. And it's the miracle of America, you know, with our youth. When you actually show them what's possible, it's unbelievable what they can do. And in this instance, these kids go on to win 9 state championships. And that's not a small thing to do in California. It's a really big state. It's a highly competitive state. And this little community of Chicanos, these guys ran and won 9 state championships. And I was very proud to be in the community.
Is there a sport that you haven't covered in films? Is there any sport like...
Well, you know, I love sports way too much to try to be in one that I don't understand. The one that the guys who actually play the sport would go, you know, okay, maybe they got this right, but they missed the little things, and it's the little things that take us back to what we remember. It's actually in life almost the little things that end up moving us the most. And so when you watch a sports movie and a sports guy goes, they miss the little things, then in a way you miss the movie.
Yeah. But I love these true stories. I love things that really tell about the bond of relationships, and as you said, against all odds.
Yeah, they make you weep. I mean, listen, you know, you might see this as a track story or you know, a feel-good story, but in truth, this story is more American than apple pie.
Sure.
And I say that simply because it's about parents who'll do a crummy job in the worst conditions. just to make a better life for their kids. And that is the nature of America, and that's why I love McFarland.
Yeah.
That's great.
We're going to take a look at a clip. Now, in this clip, you're talking to a dad who doesn't necessarily want his son on your track team.
Yeah.
So here is Kevin Costner in McFarland, USA.
Can I give you a hand with those tubs? Just saying, can I help you out?
No, gracias.
David, I'd like you to ask your father something for me.
Yeah.
You know what, just tell him it was an honor to be invited into his home.
Dad, he said it was an honor to be invited into your home.
Tell him I say thanks. You know, there's a lot we teach, you know, and there's a lot we get to learn in life.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that I'm not the only one teaching, I'm learning. And that's what happens in this movie, too.
It's awesome, man. Oh.
It's in theaters today. It's McFarland USA. Make sure you check out Kevin Costner in McFarland USA. To see what Neil Patrick Harris will do when he hosts the 87th Annual Academy Awards on Sunday night. Now, he has performed at the Oscars before, but this will be his first time actually hosting it.
And I can't wait. We know he's going to do a great job. Absolutely going to do a great job. But before Neil takes the stage, we thought we'd take a look back at some of the hosts from Oscars past. Take a look.
Hey, you see these? They're the hottest tickets in this town. It's for the Academy Awards. And people will do anything to get one of these, even become a movie star. But you don't need one. You're with me. So come on.
Good evening and welcome to the real Star Wars.
People are literally standing on their heads with excitement. I'm Billy Crystal. I'll be your master and commander tonight.
And I think my spot's rather groovy.
Hi. I'm here tonight.
You are here tonight to our live television performance of I'll Cry Tomorrow.
I am the original sexy beast.
I love new media, and I'm watching Lawrence of Arabia. It's just awesome.
Hey, that's good. Look at us.
The Academy sends greetings to the People's Republic of China.
Oprah? Uma? Have you kids met Keanu?
I'm hosting the Oscars. It's an honor that everyone else said no.
I didn't host the show last year because I was, how do you say it, not asked.
All right, welcome to the 77th and last Academy Awards.
Did you know that in 1929, the first Academy Awards ceremony was held at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel? Well, Douglas Fairbanks presented the awards that evening, all of them, in just 5 minutes.
This is the 51st Annual Academy Awards. 2 hours of sparkling entertainment spread out over a 4-hour show.
I sure love Johnny Carson. And he was such a quintessential host.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's very nice to be back with us here. I just happen to have a Monday night free.
He kind of just got to go out there and tell some jokes and start the show.
To interest of time tonight, I would like to open by thanking everybody's mother and father.
Johnny Carson hosted 5 Oscar ceremonies.
I'm Spartacus. 1 second.
And Billy Crystal, he hosted 9.
Hey, Bill, you gonna sing one of them Best Picture medleys like you always do? And the answer is, yeah. It's a wonderful night for us. Oscar, who will win?
Do you know who has hosted the most Oscar ceremonies? The answer is Bob Hope.
I want to tell you, I hope you all saved your ticket stubs because we're awarding the Oscars by number tonight.
And he was Oscars Master of Ceremonies 19 times.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again. Welcome to the Academy Awards, or as it's known at my house, Passover.
He was the MC back in 1953 when the Oscar ceremony was televised for the very first time.
A lot of these glamorous stars are going to be in your homes tonight. All over America, housewives are turning to their husbands and saying, "Put on your shirt, Joan Crawford is coming."
The first 5 telecasts were broadcast from both Hollywood and New York City.
We take you to New York, and our mistress of ceremonies, the lovely Miss Thelma Ritter.
This is the lovely Miss Thelma Ritter. What I say?
Do you know which Oscar-winning actress was the first to solo host the Oscars? The answer is Whoopi Goldberg. She hosted the show 4 times.
Good evening, loyal subjects. I am the African Queen. So, you miss me?
Some ceremonies had just 1 host. Some years, there were 2.
Oh my gosh, you're all real.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce actor, writer, musician, Grammy and Emmy winner, one of the most enduring entertainers of all time, Mr. Steve Martin. Thank you. Thank you very much. And this is Alec Baldwin.
In some years, there were many, many more.
The program tonight will have five Masters ceremonies, 5 MCs. What a waste.
Right now, it's my pleasure to introduce to you 10 of Oscar's best friends. First off, my very dear friend, Miss Ingrid Burton.
Sidney Poitier.
Jane Fonda.
Nancy Sinatra's dad.
And Natalie Wood.
Walter Matthau.
Diane Carroll.
Tony Curtis.
Miss Rosalind Russell.
Burt Lancaster.
And I would like you now to meet my co-hosts, Candice Bergen,
Jeff Bridges.
Glenn Close.
Michael Douglas.
Gregory Hines,
William Hurt. Amy Irving.
Diana Ross. Tom Selleck.
Kathleen Turner.
Bring on the envelope.
Hosting the Oscars is maybe the most prestigious hosting job in Hollywood.
Anyway, welcome to the 47th Annual Academy Awards. And I'm here again for my annual exercise in masochism.
The real point is, what am I doing here?
There have been many who've come before, but on Sunday night, it will be Neil Patrick Harris's turn to shine when he hosts the 87th Annual Academy Awards.
I never had any idea that my life path would lead me to being the one welcoming people and potentially singing a song.
I'm Neil Patrick Harris. I know. What am I doing here?
You are going to be amazing. We have total faith in you, for sure.
No doubt. And Neil's going to be on our After Oscar show on Monday, so we'll get the lowdown on what hosting was like for him. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Trust me.
Yeah, and coming up next, we're going to go to our special Oscar edition of The Inbox, so you're not going to want to miss that.
Still ahead on Live, a look at Live at the Oscars.
After the awards, only one show is live on the Oscar stage.
With microphones and cameras and everything. And it's when you get the thing engraved, that's when things settle down for a second. And there was this little pool of light with this guy. It was like being in Santa's grotto. And there was the guy with a special eyepiece or glasses or something engraving your name onto that award, you know, and everything looked golden and shiny and a little white. And that actually was the moment where you just took a breath and said, you know, this is my name going on this thing. That's probably
I did not know that.
Yeah, me either.
Very interesting. Now, listen, it's not too late to enter our Predict the Winners ballot, where one of the entrants with the highest correct answers will win the grand prize of, what? Yes. $10,000?
Wow, cash. Wow. Okay.
Cold hard cash? What do you mean by cash?
They cash.
A check.
A check that they cash and get. Okay, all right, but you win $10,000.
Exactly. It would be amazing if you gave out like $10,000 in like
singles,
5 cents, like 5-cent pieces.
Yeah.
Like that'd be bags and bags of 5-cent pieces.
But for most people, just by submitting, you'll be automatically entered to win a weekly prize of a $500 Rayovac Power Pack. So start predicting on our website or Facebook page right now. Now, it's time. We filled our ballots. Okay, here are our ballots. We need to put our ballots in these envelopes, and we're going to put them in this lockbox.
And then an octopus is going to pick out which one is the correct one.
Yes. So we're going to slide them in there, seal them up.
We'll check them out on Monday.
We'll check them out on Monday to see which one of us, Kelly.
Which one of us breaks into this box and fills in the right answers.
All right, slap them right there. We're going to seal it up. We need our Cracker Jack security out here.
Okay. Yes, Cracker Jack security, where are you? If either one of you get within 3 inches of me, they will leap into action. So try to remember that. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
They're going to be guarding it all weekend.
You're going to be standing guard, Michelle?
All right.
Coming up next, we're going to do, I like looking at it. That's, to me, very interesting. Now, we're headed out to Hollywood, California for the Oscars, in case you guys didn't hear that already. We'll bring you all the excitement before, during, and after the Academy Awards. Then, make sure you watch us live from the Oscar stage Monday morning.
Which is very exciting.
Yes.
But before we jet off to Hollywood, let's take a look at some memorable moments from our past 3 years at the Oscars.
You down as my, like I'm on your list?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're ready here. America.
Oh, you win.
She cracked my Botox with the microphone. How dare you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to see you. I like seeing your face.
Oh, I like seeing your face, too.
With glamour of, like, the golden... Oh, sorry about it. Excuse me.
We are live from the stage of the Academy Awards.
The stars are here.
Show everybody your fancy prize. Your new boyfriend.
My man, George. What's up?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
I'm
You
good.
look good.
Yeah, I haven't had a drink yet.
Last time you were here for Winter's Bone, you weren't old enough to drink. Now you're old enough to drink, and you're nominated again, so have your hand a little something.
Not before, because I can't pee in this dress.
Let's go.
Yeah, want to?
Let's go, yeah. Oh, look who we got here.
I hate to interrupt, but I wanted to meet my future mother-in-law. Everybody backstage, when you came on camera, started screaming about how gorgeous you look. Shut up. Hi, Jack.
Where's Kelly?
Right here. Everybody's attacking you.
Do you know Kelly?
I can't even describe it.
It's crazy.
Congratulations. Well earned.
Please welcome two-time Academy Award winner, Christoph Waltz.
Wow, what an honor. I want to thank my Pilates instructor. I'd like to thank my Zumba instructor. I want to thank the woman who threads my eyebrows.
Oh my gosh, you do have that done.
I want to thank the guy who shaves me. Thank you very much for this. I will treasure it.
Excited to see me. Let it go. Let it go. What? I am good.
Good.
Always good to see you.
We're dance party girls.
Yeah, we are.
We like
know how to have a good time.
If you're at a party, you gotta
You
dance.
want to call the two of us.
This season, we're very excited because John Stamos is joining the cast, and so we're going to call Full House of Cards.
Oh, that's a good idea. Valanta. You think it'll get me in? All right.
All right.
It's really heavy.
You're super. Did you try holding one?
No, I've never held one because I haven't been nominated or won one yet.
Would you let Michael hold it?
Okay, for 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Okay, let's count.